Oscar Wilde's The Devoted Friend is a satirical tale about selfishness, exploitation, and the misuse of the concept of friendship. Here's a detailed summary. This story, though seemingly simple, carries profound lessons about human nature and the complexities of relationships. The story begins with a water rat boasting about his understanding of true friendship. He is confident in his beliefs and feels superior in his knowledge, setting the stage for the tale's exploration of genuine versus superficial friendship. A linnet overhears the water rat and, to illustrate the nature of real friendship, recounts the tale of a miller and a poor gardener named Hans. The linnet's intention is to provide a clear example of what true friendship should and should not be. Hans is a kind-hearted, simple man who takes great pride in his beautiful garden. His garden is not just a source of sustenance, but also a reflection of his generous spirit and dedication to hard work. He works tirelessly and gives generously, sharing his flowers and produce with anyone in need. Hans's generosity knows no bounds, and he finds joy in helping others, believing that this is the essence of true friendship. Among his acquaintances is a rich miller who calls himself Hans's best friend. The miller, however, has a very different understanding of friendship, one that is rooted in self-interest and manipulation. However, the miller's idea of friendship is highly self-serving. He believes that friendship is about taking advantage of others' kindness without reciprocating, a belief that he justifies with twisted logic. The miller often takes flowers, fruits, and other goods from Hans without offering anything in return, claiming that giving is the duty of a devoted friend. He manipulates Hans's good nature, exploiting his generosity for his own benefit. Hans, believing in the miller's declarations of friendship, obliges every time, even when it leaves him with nothing. Hans's trust in the miller is unwavering, despite the growing evidence of the miller's selfishness. One harsh winter, Hans struggles to survive without food or firewood. His situation becomes dire, yet he remains hopeful that his so-called friend will come to his aid. The miller, despite his wealth, does not help him, rationalizing that it would spoil Hans's character to rely on others. This cold-hearted reasoning reveals the miller's true nature and his complete lack of empathy. When spring arrives, Hans is weak but eager to work in his garden again. His love for his garden and his determination to rebuild his life show his resilience and unwavering spirit. The miller begins demanding favors, from fixing a wheelbarrow to delivering a heavy sack of flour to the market. These tasks are not just favors, but burdens that further strain Hans's already fragile health. Hans is too polite to refuse, even though these tasks are exhausting and detrimental to his health. His sense of duty and loyalty to his friend blinds him to the exploitation he is enduring. One day, the miller asks Hans to fetch a doctor for his sick son in the middle of a stormy night. Despite the dangerous weather, Hans agrees, driven by his commitment to help his friend. Hans sets out despite the dangerous weather, but on his way back, he gets lost, falls into a deep pit, and drowns. His tragic end is a direct result of the miller's selfish demands and Hans's unwavering loyalty. The miller, instead of mourning, laments the loss of someone who was so useful to him. His reaction is a stark reminder of his true nature and the depth of his selfishness. The linnet concludes the story, highlighting how selfishness can mask itself as friendship. The tale serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of recognizing genuine friendship and the dangers of exploitation. The water rat, however, misses the moral entirely and dismisses the story as irrelevant. His reaction underscores the difficulty of changing deeply ingrained beliefs and the challenge of recognizing one's own flaws. This fable critiques the hypocrisy and selfishness that often hide behind the guise of friendship. It calls into question the true meaning of friendship and the ways in which people can manipulate and exploit others. Hans's naive trust and the miller's exploitation serve as a cautionary tale about recognizing and valuing true friendship over superficial claims. It encourages us to reflect on our own relationships and to strive for genuine, selfless connections